Today we're looking at trigonometry. And under trigonometry, we'll be looking at cosine rule in this part of the video. So now when you understand cosine rule and when you can apply it, it will be easy for you to tackle most questions that are found in the exam. But make sure you have a calculator with you so that you can easily understand the video. So now you can use the cosine rule under two conditions. The first condition is that we use cosine rule when given two sides and an angle at the middle. And an angle at the middle. So when given two sides and an angle at the middle, two sides and an angle, just one angle at the middle, we can apply cosine rule. So let's understand this condition. So we're looking for two sides and an angle at the middle. This is a triangle, a three-sided polygon with the vertices A, B, and C. So when given two sides, presuming that you have 2 here, 2 centimeters, and on the other part you have 4 centimeters. These are two sides. Whenever you have two sides and an angle at the middle, like x degrees, you can use the cosine rule. You might also have a triangle in this manner. Now I'm going to use different vertices because some of you, just because I've used A, B, and C, but be mindful that it's not always A, B, and C. It can give you different vertices depending on the nature of the question that you have. So X, Y, and Z. Given two sides, you might have the two sides as it's a 7 centimeters and 6 centimeters, and an angle at the middle like that, x degrees. So two sides and an angle at the middle, you're using cosine rule. The triangle can be in any format. A, B, C. Given two sides, 10 meters, 6 meters, and an angle at the middle, you're still using cosine rule. So this is what it implies when we say given two sides and an angle at the middle. You are having two sides and you are also having the angle, which is x degrees, at the middle. X degrees is not at a different location. It is not somewhere else other than where it's supposed to be. You have 6 and 10 centimeters and you're having x degrees here. You're not having x degrees there, no. You're not even having it here, but you're having it here, which implies that you have two sides and an angle at the middle. So now, with what has been said, I want us to quickly look at some questions on how we can formulate. But before we look at questions, let's first look at how we can formulate, because if I look at questions without telling you how to formulate, it will be hard for you to understand. So I'll show you a trick. So I call this gun. It's a gun because the bullets make the gun reload and you'll be able to shoot. So you might have something like this, a triangle like this, like A, B, and C. Let's say you have 2 meters and 4 meters there. Then here you have 40 degrees. If you were told to write the formula on how you can find the cosine rule here, because you can apply the cosine rule here, given two sides and an angle at the middle. Now, I forgot to mention that when given two sides and an angle at the middle, you will be finding a side. Given two sides and an angle at the middle, you will be finding a side. So you have side AC and side BC. The side that you'll be finding is side what? AB. Let's say you're asked to say find AB. How can you find AB? To find AB, it's quite simple. You're going to represent this triangle with opposite vertices. This is capital letter A. You write small letter A on the other side, small letter A. This is capital letter B. You write small letter B on the other side. Capital letter C, you write small letter c on the bottom part. So you're going to start by first writing the letter of what you are looking for. You're looking for AB. On AB, what small letter do you have? You have C. So you're going to say C squared is equal to the two given sides. You've been given the sides A and B. So you're going to say A squared plus B squared minus 2, the two given sides, AB cos the angle you have. The angle you have is 40 degrees and the angle that you have is on C. So cos C. Let's look at another example. Let's say you have X, Y, and Z. So you have maybe 6 meters and 7 meters. And the angle 70 degrees. So you've been given the two sides, you'll be asked to find the other side. Because given two sides and an angle at the middle, you'll be finding the other side. So the missing side here is X, Z. So you'll be told to find X, Z. So to find XZ, it's quite simple. You first represent the opposite vertices using small letters. It's capital letter Y, you have small letter y there. Capital letter Z, you have small letter Z there. Capital letter X, you have small letter X there. So you first write the letter of what you're looking for. You're looking for XZ. XZ. So XZ, on the line of XZ, you have the letter Y. So you write Y squared. So Y squared is equal to the two given sides. The two given sides is 6 and 7 meters, having the small letters X and Z. So we're going to say Y squared is equal to X squared plus Z squared. So you can also begin with Z squared, then plus X squared, but we're just beginning with X squared, then Z squared, because X comes first in the alphabet. So saying X squared plus Z squared minus 2, the two given sides again, X, Z. Then you say, if you want, you could say times cos the angle given. The angle given is 70 degrees, which is on Y. So you say cos Y. Then you will begin to substitute. Let's look at another way you can find the formula. So you're having A, B, and C. You're having, let's say, 10 centimeters, 12 centimeters, and the angle 50 degrees. So given two sides and an angle at the middle, you'll be asked to find what? Yes, BC. So you'll be told to find BC. You can't say you'll be told to find CB when B comes first in the alphabet. So to find BC, you're going to represent or first write the small letters of the opposite vertices. Capital letter A, you'll be having small letter A here. Capital letter B, you'll be having small letter B here. Capital letter C, you'll be having small letter C there. Then you're going to write first the letter of the line you're looking for. The line you're looking for is line BC. On line BC, you're having the letter what? A. So you begin by saying A squared. You see? Because we're having A. So A squared is equal to the two given sides. The two given sides is B and what? C. So we're going to say B squared plus C squared minus 2 of the given sides, BC, times cos. The angle given is 50 degrees on what? A. So you say times cos A. So I want you to pause this video and try and find the formula. So you have 80 degrees, you have M, P, and B. So you're also having 6 kilometers and 1 kilometer. Let's try and find the formula. You can pause the video and try. Alright, so most of you have attempted this question, and the rest haven't, but it would have been best if you tried on your own by pausing the video. And let's continue. So here, like I said, that when given two sides, even if they haven't written the question, as long as you're using cosine rule where you have two sides and an angle at the middle, you'll be finding the other side because of the presence of two sides and an angle at the middle. So here they will tell you to say, find what? BM. To find BM is quite simple. So what you would do is this. You're going to first write the small letters of the opposite vertices. It's capital letter M, you write small letter M. Capital letter B, write small letter B. Capital letter P, write small letter P. Like that. Then you're going to write the formula. The formula will start by writing the first letter that is found on the line that you're looking for. You're looking for the line BM. On BM, you have the letter what? P. So you say P squared is equal to, what do you have? Yes, you have the two given sides B and M. So you're going to say B squared plus M squared minus 2 BM times what? Cos the angle P. Yes, you're right. You see? So just doing the same thing over and over again. Last example, you might have A, B, and C. You might have 2 centimeters and 4 centimeters here on an angle of maybe 30 degrees, say. And given two sides, we all know we'll be finding the other missing side, and the other missing length is AC. So you'll be told to find AC. You see? So you represent the opposite vertices. You have capital letter A, you write small letter A, capital letter C, small letter C, capital letter B, small letter B. You see? So there are many easier ways in which you can remember the formula, but this is the easiest, one of the easiest ways. So you on the line you're looking for the line AC. On the line AC, you have in the letter B. So you say B squared is equal to the two given sides. The two given sides is what? A squared, then plus what? Yes, the other side, which is C squared. Then minus 2 of the two given sides, which is AC. Then you said times cos the angle given, which is what? B. Yes. So in this first part, you'll just be doing this. So let me give you a task that you should submit. Then watch out for part 2, which is a continuation of this same part. So in this task, you just have to make the formulas. Make the formulae of the following using cosine. Remember, given two sides and an angle at the middle, you're using cosine rule. (30°) X, Y, Z. Yeah, so I just want you to make the formulas for this. Alright, thanks for watching. This is part 1 of trig. Subtopic cosine rule, and we're looking at the fact that you might be given two sides and an angle at the middle. Alright, thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Hussein, and if you have queries, kindly contact me on 0761754349. Thanks for watching.